Fam, I say this every time, but I'm really close to being done with like this version of the Ravens.
Hits and hoop season.
Welcome to Hits and Hoops. I'm Tyler, and I'm here with my main man, Dixon. What's good, Chicho?
Yo, yo, what's popping?
Chilling, my boy. We are going into week 4 of the NFL this week on this week's podcast. We're also going to talk some basketball news, and we're also going to talk about our Soprano Wire catch up because we're both watching, both recommended to each other for
It's
anybody
becoming
that
a
hasn't
weekly
listened.
thing now.
It's got to be right. We were watching it. Let's go as we watch because we're going to forget more than we remember. You know what I mean? But before we get started into anything, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share on IG, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. All right, please do that.
Delete that.
Numbers of it going up. Dixon, week 4. Every time we talk, we got to hold our tongue about sports because we got to leave it for our pod. We got to leave it for hits and hoops.
This
And we
feels
got,
fresh though. This week
we
feels fresh.
yeah, fresh, just finished. Last night, Monday Night Football, our Dolphins versus the New York Jets. We got the win, but before we start about the game, well, what is your first reaction with Tyreek Hill going out with the injury? Gruesome injury. Did you see
Gruesome
it?
injury. One of those like if you pause, slow down, rewind,
It's
like
worse. It got worse and worse.
it's worse than what you think. I mean, of course, like first initial reaction is heartbreak, you
Of
know.
course, of course.
Regardless of anything, when he's on the field, he does give it his all. He still is one of them fastest players in the league, Cheetah. But I think everything for me started coming to a moment of realization when his attitude once he got on the cart, like his joyful attitude, almost like relieved that this happened. And I think there was like a deeper underlay into that.
I don't think
Cause ain't no player doing that, bro. And we didn't, Tyler, we've seen so many injuries.
okay,
The
okay.
only type of reaction like this that I can think of is like some Antonio Brown type shit.
Okay, no, so I don't think that's it at all. And if you know Tyreek, he's a troll, right?
That's what I'm
He
saying.
like he listen, he's a troll. He likes to put his business out there. His business is out there. What has Tyreek gone through in the last, let's say, 6 months? A divorce, a domestic violence
Shorty
uh
got mad bread off him.
a domestic violence case. He had his worst season of his career last year. He had wrist surgery, barely was with minicamp, and then this happens. I think he was more laughing at his situation rather than like sarcastic making a show out of it. Because you also remember he knows what just happened to him, and he is there's got to be some sort of some part of like just delirious of what just happened. And I think like on the outside looking at that, yeah, that's what you would think. I'm not saying you, but that's what he's giving off. But I don't think that's a social situation.
It's just
I
when
think
you
it was more
take,
like God, like, of course this happened.
no, I'm sure, and I think it could be both. I think that's definitely mixed into it. But when you start to look at all the history and what led up to this point, that's what makes you think like, oh, in a way, and I'm not saying this is facts, but in a way, I took it like, oh, he's relieved that for now, this is the end of his Dolphins career. And he knew it immediately. Like he
Uh,
over there talking to the guy on the cart, like, yo, it's been real, fam. Like
yeah, I don't
a
know.
pleasure.
I
It's been
mean,
a pleasure working with you, buddy. But I'm out.
I'm not saying
Rehab.
that he
He's
will
not
be here.
retiring. We don't think that. There's a slight chance because he always said that he was going to retire earlier on than later.
Oh, he did.
But I think comes back, and it's only right go back to KC, my boy.
I just want to clear something up. I'm not talking as if I know Tyreek. I know social media Tyreek. That's what I
No, we
mean.
know he's a troll. For sure he's a
Okay,
troll.
okay. I'm just clearing that up. Yeah, I just didn't look at it all like that. I think he was just kind of delirious and like couldn't believe the situation. And I mean, Tyreek's built on speed and acceleration, and his that reconstructing of his body part is gonna change his game because Tyreek don't have elite hands. Tyreek don't have elite route running. Tyreek doesn't have elite. He can
Talk
jump,
about it.
but size.
And this,
Um,
wait, hold on. Now that we could get past that part, we got to talk about like the physical nature of this. Like this is one of those injuries that could be career threatening,
well, that's what
1000%.
that's what I was getting to. I think it was more of a delirious like realization of, man, I could be done. My
Right.
leg is the wrong way.
No, this was bad, ladies and gentlemen. Like I saw Dak Prescott go through this injury, and it took him a good 3 to 4 years to return to what he looked like. And that's Dak Prescott, not the most mobile quarterback. So,
Well, that was his leg. This is his knee was off.
well,
You
yeah,
know, he
Dak broke
tore a
his
bunch of
whole leg, but
ligaments and
still, it's like one of those injuries, like freak injuries. You seen PG, it took a good 3 to 4 years for him to be back to what he was too.
yeah, it sucks. It sucked a lot. I mean,
And yeah, no,
you
I
never want
think,
to
and
see it.
even if he does come back, how does he come back?
Yeah, I mean, I know Drew Rosenhaus is he's a bunch of Miami players agent. He said he wanted to come back to Miami. Um, money says everything. You know what I mean? That could be a PR thing too, you know? Like, yeah, I want to come back to Miami. But on the game, what'd you see in the game? What'd you see from two of the boys?
I thought it was a good outing. Thought it was a good showing by them, a competitive game. I knew it was gonna be like that coming into it. But yeah, I thought we looked good, but I think the Jets are pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to get the W,
But
but to
I don't want us to judge this team off this W, and I don't want the diehards to start like, oh, here we go.
yeah,
Like, oh,
uh,
here it comes. Like, no, fam, you just lost your best player and you played one of the worst teams in the league. This is like a standalone thing. If we do this against a better team, you got me.
right, right,
I'll
right.
peek
Show me
an eye.
something.
But as of
Yeah,
now, I can't react at all.
we 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 won by 6 points, and they had 100 penalty yards. I think it was like 12 penalties, which that's just you're shooting yourself in the foot every time. And we had three turnovers on them, and we won by six. Like that was like one of the best defenses we've seen all year from the Dolphins' perspective,
For
and
sure.
like we barely won. Like
Yeah.
again, the last drive we go three and out to give them the ball back instead of holding it for at least two,
Two in
three.
clutch time is
It was the same shit. It was the same shit.
always
But
fucks
I'm always
up.
happy to get the dub and beat the Jets, to be honest.
No, that's always a feel good. That's always a good day in Florida. But um, quick side note, Justin Fields, when he escapes the pocket and decides to run, is one of the most electric runners in football. Like
Big
he's
time.
actually extremely fast.
Yeah.
Like when he decides to get going, like DBs have a hard time catching him. Like that touchdown run he had, like when he first went around that first corner, wow.
I think he saw when Chubb broke in instead of kind of containing him, and he just saw open field.
But the
And it
way
was
he
just,
was able to angle that outside,
yeah,
like
yeah,
most, and I mean most, 95% of QBs and players, you're not hitting that outside bend. You're getting tackled before that.
yeah.
So the fact that he was able to hit that, take it to the crib, super explosive runner. Would love to see him a lot more involved in like design runs for sure.
What do you think about those jerseys?
Yo, this wasn't on the docket. Thank you so much. I've been wanting to talk to you about this.
Perfect.
You've been asking me for years now, especially this season, about the jerseys. How do I feel about the jerseys? And I haven't understood what you've been saying until I saw the Cardinals jersey. Just from like a modern designer, that jersey was beautiful. That cream color, fuck everything else on it. That cream color, pause, that was like this jacket kind of.
Yeah, with the red flakes on it.
Yeah, I couldn't, the flicks were whatever to me. but that cream and then the logo, how they did it, and then that made me like look at it at a broader, and I'm like, okay, the Bucks jerseys, the throwbacks, extremely fire.
The
The Pyre
creamsicle,
one,
the creamsicle.
yeah. Oof. Oh my God. The Packers one, clean.
Ah, I love that jersey. Yeah,
Super clean. Super uniform with it. Dolphins one is dope. I just feel like,
you don't like it as much as the other ones, though.
nah, I feel like it's kind of late. Like they should have been done that, in my opinion.
Interesting.
I feel like we could play a lot more. I think the Heat always killed it with the alternate variations using the Miami color, where that was a Miami Vice or the Black
Well,
Hawk.
I think it's a Nike thing. I think Nike's just trying to take some of that NBA-ism into the NFL.
There we go. But yeah,
That's what it
it's
is.
dope. Don't get it twisted. It's not whack. I don't think anyone on this planet with taste is gonna say that jersey's whack or trash. It's not.
I wish the logo was a little bit more highlighted on the helmet because
Okay.
during the game it wasn't as apparent as say like the Cardinals one because like I thought the
Yes.
Cardinals helmet was very dope, but the jerseys were okay. But the helmet is what made almost
Yes.
everything to me.
Yeah, so I see what they're doing this year specifically. Like this year, it's a little different with the jerseys and like they're actually paying homage to like the retro times that we all been wanting and appreciate the Jaguars throwback. Like we talked about that. So I think this year they've been killing the uniforms. I would say this year and like that year, like I previously mentioned, that they were doing the rush.
Oh yeah,
Two
20
of
like
my
16 I think.
two of my, and one of the years too, they did some throwback thing, some big throwback thing. I forgot what year it was specifically, but this is one of the better years for sure for jerseys in the NFL.
Going to Philly and Tampa this weekend was supposed to be probably the highlighted game of the weekend.
One of the
Um,
two.
one of them, but it didn't end up being. Well, let me say this: at first, it was they were Philly was beating the shit out of them. Philly could do no
Manhandling.
wrong, could do no wrong. But then the second half, Philly has zero passing yards. Philly just scrapes by when they had what 24-7 run the Bucks. Bucky Irvin had big plays. Izu Kambu, am I saying that right? The receiver.
Don't ask me. I
He
just
was
know
he
he's a
was making
dog.
plays. Baker was making plays.
That one throw, he threaded the needle.
Wow,
Nasty.
yo, yes, very nasty. What did you see in this game that intrigued you so much about it?
I saw what I expected. Manhandling and then just cruise control. That's the Phillies' recipe to success. Manhandle in the first half, second half, run the clock out, go for it on fourth when needed, not have to do much. I'm not concerned with the passing yards. I'm not concerned with the AJ
Zero
Brown,
though, zero,
Devontae.
zero.
You know what also was zero? The turnover department.
Okay, touche. I can't argue with that.
Fam, I'm telling you, I mean, like, to me, they getting wins, they beating really good teams. And this is like,
Tampa is really good. We could
bro,
agree
they're
on that,
like
right?
14 and 1 in their last 15. Like, this is already going on for a long time. And if you date it back to the season before, where they lost in the first round to the Buccaneers, they were even really good that year as well. So Philly's shown to be one of the more dominant teams.
Would you say Bucky Irving is a top five running back?
Nah, not top five, top 10.
Closer to five though than 10. Hey, tape don't lie, bro. Tape don't lie. The intriguing 425 game, KC and Baltimore. Another shellacking in this game. KC could do no wrong this whole game. The Ravens, especially their defense, and I will get into a few things that I wanted to look up that I wanted to share with you. They're the worst defense in the league, and the offense just goes away from what they're good at right away. Right away. Why
Fire
does
the
your
coach. Fuck it.
why does
Hey, fuck the resume. Fuck the last name. Fuck the brother. Fire the coach.
this
Coach
team
Harbaugh,
how is this team 1-3?
fam, I say this every time, but I'm really close to being done with like this version of the Ravens. like the Harborough Lamar edition. Because, and this ain't, I can't even put, I mean, fire the coach, obviously, because you're not going to fire Lamar, but every time he plays the big three, which is him, Lamar, and Allen, I'm not going to put Burrow in that, even though he's part of the top four, but those big three, he kind of chokes, fam. Every time he plays one of those two, he has at least one turnover in the game, if not two. It's almost a routine, two turnovers per game when he plays both of those quarterbacks. And it's starting to get fucking old. Quick.
I did see a
Quick.
stat during the broadcast. I think they said Mahomes was like 6-1 against
Six
Lamar.
and one versus
Was that
Lamar
what it
Jackson.
was?
He owns you. Guess who
But
else owns you? Josh.
yeah,
2-0 versus you in the playoffs. And I'm sure, I mean, you're beating them in the regular season, of course, but when it matters,
I will say though, if your team is giving up 40,
no, it don't matter. You turning the ball over early in the game.
okay.
You're leading your defense is trash, but you have to know that. But we've seen Mahomes with trash defense. We saw Brady with trash defense. We've seen the greats with trash defense. What do? They don't give the ball over. They
I don't think we've ever
scored. They
seen
actually
Brady with a
scored 30
trash
plus.
defense.
Nah,
Brady?
you can't. So Lamar played good?
No, no, no. I'm saying I don't think we've ever seen Brady with a trash defense.
No, that's facts. That even felt weird saying that.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
seen
I
him
just
with a
wanted to
trash
clear.
offense, but hey, my fault,
I
Bill.
clarify that. I just wanted to
Hey,
clarify that.
Belichick, I'm sorry. I really I will never disrespect you like that again. None of your defenses were ever trash. None of your defenses were ever mid.
So
They
one
were
thing I
all
do want I
good to
want
great. But Mahomes has that trash defense they're able to overcome. But it's just Lamar in these big games and these turnovers. Like that's the thing. I've seen it so many times, and I really think it's a pressure thing. But let me highlight something. The defensive coordinator for the Chiefs,
Spagnola,
Coach Spags. What's his full name?
Steve Spagnola.
Steve Spagnuolo got Lamar Jackson's number. Like he was dialing it up. He was blitzing, cover zero, had Lamar completely flustered and exposed him kind of in a way. I haven't seen Lamar look like that in a long time.
It always seems like Spags knows how to prick those good quarterbacks. Going to the Baltimore defense though, like they're bad. They're 32nd overall.
But
30
how? Why are they bad?
30.
They have
I'm
so
gonna
many
tell
studs.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm about to tell you. 30th in the run, 31st in the pass, 31st in points given up. Terrible. They have
Oh,
16 total injuries, right? 12 of them are defensive players. Six of them are on the IR. Five of them are starters. And LJ might be out for 2 to 3 weeks.
hmm.
Can they survive this upcoming of starterless team almost?
And they got Cooper Rush as a backup.
Is that who their backup is?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big hill to overcome. Any quarterback.
That's tough because they started off 1-3. If they would have at least been 2-2, maybe you survive it. But the 1-3 is super tough. But man, I'm not even concerned about Baltimore's defense. I think they'll figure it out once players get healthy because it was the same thing last year. For the first half, they were really bad, and then they figured it out toward the second half. I'm just more worried about Lamar and in these games versus these other great quarterbacks. Just them two, though. He'll crush anyone else, but just them two, the turnovers is a bit alarming.
A few other quick topics I want to go around the NFL real quick. Um, After the Sunday night football game, have you cooled off on the Packers?
For sure.
Me too.
When did we talk? Week two, that they're best team in the league?
Yep.
And they were at the time.
At the time, they were.
It's a week to week league, though, my boy.
They looked a lot different, and
They're still top 10, but they're not top three.
unfortunately, yeah, the times have changed. 2 weeks later, that's the NFL for you.
Who would you say is the best team in the league right now?
Philly, ball control, winning games. I mean, just like what you said, you know what I mean? But there's some compelling arguments out there.
But they look flawed. They don't look
Oh yeah, no one is like
dominant. Right,
in a
right,
different tier. You know what I mean?
right,
I
right.
mean, the argument you gave out for Philly. they are playing dominant in a way, like the last 15 to 20 games, right, in the NFL schedule. But we're 4 games in, and there's no one that's drastically better than anybody else. Like, look at I know the score was a lot different, but the Bills and Saints game, like the Bills scored late. It was a lot closer. It was a 12-point game at the end, but it was a 4-point game for a while.
I told you about Spencer Rattler, boy. Hey,
Hey,
didn't I tell the world? Did I not tell the world? The only podcast to do so.
hey, he's 0 and 10. I just want me to say that before you start talking that shit. He's 0 and 10. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Ah, damn, bro. That's really hard to defend.
Hey, going to another
But I
quarterback.
think he's better than what people expected. Like
Okay, hey,
I think he's played decent, but the team overall is horrendous.
going to another quarterback. What was your thoughts on Dart's first start?
I thought the whole team looked like
Energized?
motivated.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's one thing, Tyler, I've learned in recent years. That's one thing as an early fan you don't know about. Early fans don't know about this, but personality. Who people fuck with, bruh. If people fuck with you, they'll play harder for you. It's the same, it's a job, right?
Uh-huh.
You got a cool ass manager that hooks you up, you gonna work harder for him.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just seen him get on the field and electrify the whole team. Everyone was playing way harder. He was playing hard as hell.
He
And
was
my
running the
boy,
hell out of the ball, dude.
and my boy, he mayo colored, but he got some sauce to him. You seen that touchdown celebration? That was you gotta have sauce to hit that move.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If they're winning, it's good.
He
It's
got
all good.
drip. He got aura. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. He can't play like that. He has to learn how to throw the ball consistently though.
Just lost his number one target, top five receiver in the
Man,
league.
this is the sour part of sports is these drastic injuries. They happen every year. It's
But
just who's up. He,
I'm not gonna say it happened because of anyone or anything, but
no, of course not.
it's just with him, he got so many one-on-one go balls where they just throw it up that like and he's such an aggressive type player
Yeah, it's like his specialty, you know?
that it exposes him more to these type of injuries where it's more of like a one-on-one jump ball. But once again, MetLife Stadium, turf field, another victim. NFL don't give a fuck. They trying to save money.
Are the Jags good? The best thing about I've heard this stat I heard is that they have 13 forced turnovers on defense in
Their
4 games.
defense has been balling the fuck out.
Three
Oh
a
my.
game.
No, yeah.
Three a
Oh
game.
my God. Yeah. And it's the whole defense from linebacker
The
to
whole
the D
defense.
line to the corner. I mean, we just waiting for Travis to get his turnover. But every week, that's the highlight of this team. Unfortunately, that's the storyline. How is Travis doing? Ladies and gentlemen, the team's 3-1.
He
They
played a lot of
just
slot receiver
they
this
just
game.
beat a good team too
Hmm.
in San Fran. And a clutch victory. It wasn't like an easy, like, no, they thugged it out. They clutched it out. So I think Jaguars overall looking really good. And I think let's keep Travis half and half. Let's not, bro, let's chill. Just chill. You saw he had a play down the field.
Yeah, he had a great catch down the field. Yeah,
Amazing catch,
in the middle
20
of the field.
yard plus throw. That's what I need. That's what he is. You gave me three of those, but like this little slot shit, I mean, he could do that too. But let's do both. Let's open them up. Pause. Which
And
I
it's
think that's what
weird
they're doing.
because the team is playing better. I mean, the defense is playing really well. I mean, top a top defense in the league. Trevor Lawrence doesn't look like he's any better, but the team is playing better. ETN is playing better. Their
ETN
run
has been
game is
balling.
has been playing really good.
Trevor Lawrence just got to stop turning it over. If he don't even got a ball, just don't turn it over.
Yeah. Going to another rookie, Genti had his breakout game. 150 yards all purpose with 3 touchdowns. Genti had a 65 yarder or 68 yarder. Was It was like Boise State all over again. It looked like those highlights.
And he showed off the burners, which I wasn't aware. Like I knew he had it, but I want to see it at this level. He got burners. He'll
Yeah.
hit stick, but he got speed on him.
And it's that he either gets blown up in the backfield or he breaks out a run.
That's
There's
what
like
I'm
no
saying. Yo,
between.
Gentsy's production hasn't been on him. If you watch the games, he's getting hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage every time.
Yeah,
He
he's
got
eating
to break
shit.
two tackles to make it back to the line, and he is doing it.
Yeah, he's eating shit back there. Oh, one thing I want to admit, I was way wrong about the head coach in Tennessee with the Cam Ward uh partnership. I was way wrong on that
Who the
because
fuck is the head coach?
Callahan is probably going to be fired pretty soon. I had mentioned something in the one of the preview shows that I was excited for this relationship, but obviously it's gone very poorly.
What you think about Cam's play so far, though?
It's been so up and down. He'll have an amazing moment and then a really bad rookie moment. But
But he
he
not really turning the ball over too much. That's just what I want to
no,
see from a rookie.
I don't even I think he might have like one pick maybe.
Yeah, that's just what I want to see. Just, you do whatever because it's a super bad team.
The offense is really bad. You have
So
Pollard back there. Their offensive line is not that great, and their weapons are really non-existent.
yeah, they just got to keep building the team around him, and he just got to keep playing clean football. But the kid's
Because the
got
defense
talent.
is really good. The Titans defense is really good,
The
but the
kid's got
offense
talent
is
though, for sure.
yeah. I'll be interested. I hope this year doesn't ruin him. What have you liked about the new kickoffs?
If you would have asked me a couple weeks ago, I would have said this is damn near ruining the game.
Okay, I
But
like
the
where this is
fact,
going.
but the fact that I've been able to see teams figure out how to use it to their advantage and do something that's what they call a dirty kickoff, which is where they pin you and they make you return it, but it's always an unpredictable wobble on the kick. It's very unorthodox. I like that. But that's what I want to see. Let's just not have a rule where everyone just follows and does the same shit. No, let's see how we can play with this rule because that's what it's meant for.
Yeah.
Like I'm starting to understand the rule change. Like, oh, this is meant to be like played with from a coaching perspective.
Yes.
And we're finally starting to see teams figure out how to do that.
Not only that, I think it's led to more points on certain teams with that use it in their
But
advantage.
it's deeply affecting the game at a huge level.
I
The
agree.
starting point on the field changes everything. That's why you see overall stats, especially from the quarterback point of view, way down this year. And that affects the game overall. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but that's what's going on for sure.
Last thing I just want to shout out two players. Jeffrey Simmons had one of the most incredible sacks that I've seen, if not this year, all time.
Really.
He's he the ball was snapped and he swam over the guy so quickly. He beat everybody on the offensive line getting up and he just thrashed the Texas or CJ Stroud.
Oh yeah, he was on him.
Untouched.
He was on him before he could even give the running back the ball.
Untouched. He was barely off the center. Untouched. It was fake. It wasn't like it was like it looked like it was going to be their penalty or whatever. Nope, on an instant. And
Perfect timing.
last one, Max Crosby getting a tip at the line and getting his first interception as a D end. It was super dope to
He
see.
showed off the athleticism on that play.
Super dope to see. NFL's been great. Week
And then
four, I love the drama.
did you see the TJ Watt interception?
Yeah,
Okay. That was when I was
and
reminded.
and
Oh,
Lawrence on
that's when
the
I was
Giants.
reminded. Okay, TJ Watt is like his brother, where like they tip balls up and get interceptions. That's what differentiates them from the Garretts of the world. Miles Garrett, Michael Strahan get to the quarterback. Special players that are a little bit different, like the Watt brothers, they get interceptions. They close games with
Yeah,
turnovers.
right.
So a little bit different. One thing I wanted to bring up, one last thing. I was watching my boy. I mean, I don't think I've ever said this on the show. I don't even know. You might have picked this up throughout the years, but I'm a huge Kyler Murray guy.
Yes,
As a short king myself,
right.
gotta go hard for the Kyler Murrays of the world, the Russell Wilsons of the world. Baker Mayfield's of the world. You see where I'm going with
I'm
this.
catching your drift. Yeah.
Kyler Murray is one of the most talented quarterbacks to ever grace the NFL.
Oh,
Talented
okay.
because he has one of the best speeds and one of the best arms. Undefeated in Texas football up to high school. And that's you think I'm saying high school, so it's chump? No, that's saying
Wait, up to high school or his high school
throughout
career?
high school, like
Oh, throughout high school.
up to
Okay.
college, I'm sorry,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
which is mind blowing. This is another thing I learned recently. This is going hand in hand with the Dart situation. You see Dart come in, team plays way harder, more enthusiastic than when Russell Wilson was in. And watching this recent game, Kyler Murray when he was playing the Seahawks on Thursday Night Football, when they were using the cream uniforms, I finally saw it. I finally saw the problem. All the talent in the world, not a leader of men.
That's what it is.
And look, that reminds me of, in a way, myself. I felt like playing sports, I was always great individual. Like I'm always holding down for me. And this was earlier, like when I was playing sports, I was elevating like my teammates and using my play to influence the result of the game. As I got older, I learned how to do that. But I think with him, that's the issue, and that's not something you could coach.
Mm,
And I think with a lot of players, that's the situation. The talent's there, the production's there, but that leadership, that making your players around you better, that directly influencing the outcome of the game, that's reserved for like a certain type of leadership, a certain type of mentality.
I got you understood. Mm. Anything else on football? NFL's been booming right now, baby.
Nah, I think that's it, fam.
Going into basketball. I don't know anything about this, but we gotta put it on the docket. So you gotta put me on. WNBA Commissioner had some comments about something that broke some headlines.
I'm gonna look this up, all right? Is that okay?
Of course.
One of our major feedbacks from our system was let's look shit up, let's fact check shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
There was a WNBA player, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if she's an ex-player or a current player. Nafisia Collier.
Okay.
She was speaking with the commissioner of the WNBA, which before today, I fucking didn't even think about there being a commissioner for the WNBA. I thought that shit was just free for all.
Okay.
I thought that shit was just freelance type shit.
Okay. We were just like having fun. All right. I got you. So,
But then I
y'all
was
want to get
reminded,
together?
huh?
Y'all want to get together on
Boys and
Thursday?
girls club shit.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
But then I was reminded, like, no, obviously, come on. This is my first time hearing about her, and I guess, this player, ex-player, whatever she is, she spoke with her and she actually documented the conversation, kept the receipts. So one of the major quotes to come out, when she asked her about like the players like Paige Buchers and Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark being underpaid, she said, quote, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court. Without the platform the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything.
Oh, okay. All right. See where this is going.
And that was just one of many comments, but that waved a huge red flag. And that to me kind of made me start to solve the WNBA's issue because we've seen it. We're like, okay, we see the recent boom in talent that there's been with the Caitlin Clarks, with the Paige Buchers, but we haven't seen the boom in money that it should be. They're still suffering from, underpay or whatever. And for a long time, we're like, man, women don't support women. Nobody want to see that shit. I figured it out. Starts at the top. Any business starts at the top. If the top is that mentality, that type of person. Also, this WNBA player, the one that was, doing the interview, the one that asked the question, she also had this to say. We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world, but right now we have the worst leadership in the world.
Oh wow.
That's what she said about the commissioner. And then she also questioned her. One of the huge things about the WNBA for years has been the bad officiating. Um, when she asked her, like, what did she think about the bad officiating and things that have been speculating throughout the years, she said, the commissioner said, only the losers complain about the refs.
Oh, okay.
So you see what kind of person that is. You see like the direction of leadership, which is like that smug, arrogant, and I'm like, oh no, you can't be like that for such a developing early business like this. You have to be like an Adam Silver. You got to be
You
ready to
can't be
put
David
these.
Stern. You gotta be an Adam
Not
Silver.
today, not right now, and not with the WNBA. It's just delicate. It's very delicate, but I feel like they're already hated on and they already got a hand behind their back as is just for being women. So when you have a leader that's also tying your other hand behind your back, now I understand why the business is not correlating with the popularity.
So you think the person running the business is holding them back?
All 100%. She
That's what it
probably
sounds
making
like.
all the bread herself. To be real.
I'm sure she's making a good chunk of
Someone
change.
getting fat off this.
Yikes. That's a tough matzo ball. When did that happen?
I think that was today. Or today or
Shit.
yesterday.
Shit.
Hey, that's my new slogan, boy. Shit.
Yeah. Clay Davis, baby. Kawhi Leonard scandal. It's happened
Whew.
the last couple of weeks. It's kind of went a little bit. It went off the Richter scale, but it has gone underneath the radar because everybody's done with it. But what was your initial thoughts on all this? I've been meaning to bring this up to you. This
I'm
is to
always
me, they just got caught. I bet you this
Of
has been
course they
going
got
on.
caught, bro.
This
Red-handed.
they just
Everyone
got
you
caught.
heard in this story is guilty. Kawhi, his uncle, Steve Ballmer, the fucking people who, everyone, Clippers, everyone that you heard involved with this is guilty. But I love and hate these stories. I love the exposure on the corruption. I'm always a fan to let's see what's actually going on. It's a $1 billion business, but that doesn't mean that money is made ethically. That doesn't mean that money is made the right way. Most times it's not. And the fact that this happened, I feel like this has probably been going on for a long time, things like this,
Fuck yeah.
but they just got caught. But I think it was like appropriate that it was Kawhi because Tyler, you were one of the main people on this Kawhi thing. Who were the people that ruined basketball for you? Kawhi, James Harden, Ben Simmons, that crew.
Damn, yeah.
And Kawhi, doing the whole sit out the whole year, even though I'm medically cleared to play by the Spurs, which comes from leadership, like we said. He has his shady uncle representing him. That's his agent. And the whole thing with the Toronto and Clip, bro, they were asking for an arm and a leg in Toronto. And Toronto was willing to give it to them. And they still didn't go there. They went to LA where they got the other body parts. They asked for everything and they got everything. So the fact that they're getting exposed, I'm like, yes, you need to. Fam, you created load management. That was one player. You have a job that's a full-time job and you made it part-time and you got millions off that. You got a raise off that.
Yeah, you got more off of it.
Dog of secrets coming to light. But
Is
hey, the
Kawhi
worst
Leonard a
part
Hall?
came and went, bro.
Yeah, true. Is Kawhi Leonard a Hall of Famer?
Of course.
Oh, with that asterisk?
No, no, he's one of the greatest small forwards of all time.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Top 10 small forward of all time.
I'm just asking you. I mean, he's the last 3 years part-time player.
He's a Hall of Famer, but he's always gonna have that smut on that stain on his.
Okay, so yeah, he'll have a little asterisk, like
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true.
did shady shit and started load management.
Like the player movement, you know, the pro player movement, which was started by LeBron and them, was a great thing. was abused by the powers of people like Kawhi.
Mm. Or like when Ben Simmons like had a headache and he's like, can't play.
Yo, fam,
Can't play
when can
today.
we really have the Ben Simmons conversation, fam?
Shit, let's do it next episode. I'll see if I can summon enough energy to talk about that, man.
Bro, that shit's real at this point though, bro. Like it's beyond a meme at this point for me. Like I'm actually like I'm taking this very seriously. Like I'm actually like hurt about this.
He got mentally fucked up.
Like
That's what
that
happened.
really happened, bro.
Yeah. And then everybody going against him fucked him up in the
Bro,
end.
we really saw an all NBA, all world talent in the prime, entering the prime, completely fucked up, fall off of yeah, mentally.
Bad playoff game.
Only two players I've ever seen that with. That's Marco Fultz and Ben Simmons, both on Philly.
Does that mean anything? I don't know. You got anything left on basketball? Basketball starting soon.
I seen what you
You-
were saying about the media day. Shit's dope. Hey JT, you look weird. What is it? The braids? Yeah, you look weird as fuck with them braids, boy. You look awky as fuck, boy.
Going in. Let's check in real quick. Sopranos and The Wire. I want to go first. I finished season 4. I went the last 5 episodes. I went hard. I'm talking like back to back to back. And I always got to take little breaks between seasons because I need to like think about it and go with a clear head.
Can I say something real quick? What
You
I
can.
used to do was every season after I stopped watching it, I would watch like a 20-minute recap on the full season on YouTube. I could
That's
send you
true.
the guy that does it and everything.
Oh, you got a guy?
There's two guys.
All right, send me them because I love that type of shit. I
Like
don't have
I'll
the time
watch
though.
the season and then it's so great, it's so much you have to like,
You have to
oh, let,
rewatch it in a way,
let
like
me
it's.
like that's where the videos come in perfect.
I got you. So season 4 was a rocky road. All right, like with the kids is one thing. You had the big campaign, um,
The mayor
with
campaign?
the mayor campaign.
Yes,
You had a
yes.
lot
My
of the
boy
power struggle.
Littlefinger,
The Littlefinger was going through it.
as
Like he
devious
he
as ever, boy.
he ended as devious as ever. Yeah, he ended up winning. Obviously, the power struggle between Burrell and Ross was a thing.
Oh,
The
yes.
only thing I didn't like about this is because he's one of my favorite characters. Is that McNulty he was just like
Neighborhood
running
cop. You know what?
running tenth
McNulty in
tenth man on the
season four,
rotation.
McNulty in season four found happiness. And we were very happy for him.
Hell yeah,
He was with his girl. He had his stepkids. He had his kids. He was a normal cop. He felt like he was making a direct impact
no more drinking.
on the
Yeah,
community. No more drinking. This was a healthy McNulty. This was the healthiest, happiest you'll ever see McNulty.
yeah.
Season four. So just as a person who was concerned over his overall health, we were all very happy for him. Season four.
That's true. And it's just him being one of my favorite characters. Him just like
Of course.
running a tenth man role. Like it was like, oh damn.
Hey, bro, the case ain't a case until McNulty and Lester on it. We know that.
Exactly,
We know
exactly.
that.
Daniel's getting that big promotion. It was a dope season. The kids is really where the emotions come in. Because you have so many. It's not because like with the kids, it's so many different storylines.
That shit touched the heart different, bro.
It's so many different storylines. So I would say, and we're gonna have a full recap when we're both done with these shows, which I'm looking forward to. Characters, our favorite characters and shit. But season 4 didn't really. There was so much going on every episode, and there was like, what's the conclusion?
What
How is
about the
this
New Amsterdam? To me, that was one of the craziest concepts like ever. Like that
ever?
was insane. And it worked.
And it worked. Yes, I was when I got to about episode 9. I was not sold on the season yet
Of
because there was just
course.
so much going on. And I'm thinking, how are they going to tie a bow onto this? And the way they executed 13, I can't believe fucking Bodhi got blasted in the back of the head. I can't believe they killed him. And it was crazy because he was like, I feel old.
The
Like,
way he went out, bro, Bodie,
yeah,
and he was just about to flip.
yeah, yeah.
He was finally about to be like, bro, you know what? Like he was actually about to mature and be like, you know what, bro?
Because
Street shit ain't worth
yo,
it.
I hated him in season one. I
He
hated
had
him.
his, of course, but then you realize, bro, he's just a part of his environment, but at least he's a loyal,
Yeah,
real 10 toes down soldier. If anything, he's that.
yeah.
Not a
Uh,
snitch, not a rat, always the 10 toes down, needed what needed to be done. But the fact that he had that meeting, that lunch with McNulty at the beautiful fountain, it was almost like a
he said,
full circle
"This is
moment. So
nice."
many years, so many seasons, we've seen them go at it. And the way that he went out at the end when he had the chance to run, because his
Yeah, he
homie
did.
ran. The homie that's been with him since season one was there. He ran. Nah, but he decided to stay in, man. Tragically went out. That one hurt for
That
sure.
was like, damn, they finally got him.
Because that was
That's
one of the OGs from season one. That was probably the last one left, huh? That was
yeah. I
still
mean,
out
that's
there like
funny.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And one thing is like he never elevated. He stayed at the same level for a minute, and he was starting. Stringer was starting to elevate him,
Yes.
and then obviously their business went a different way. But
Stringer was really the one that saw the vision in him and was working with him.
yeah, and going back to the kids, man, I really thought Mike was gonna turn into one of those like no right from wrong, but he got sucked in by that world when he asked my man, he's like, "Hey, I need you to take care of someone," and they took care of his stepdad pretty much.
You know what his stepdad was doing. He was
He
like
was
molesting his little brother.
he was?
Yeah. That's why. That's why he did that.
Oh, I didn't get any of that.
Yeah. He was. Yeah.
I thought it was because he got out of jail and he wanted to take over the household again.
Nah.
So when do they say that, or like when does that
There,
reference?
it's like slightly mentioned and shit, slightly hinted at. I kind of realized it more on like one of those recaps that I saw.
Oh, okay, I'll have
Like
to
I
look for
knew,
that.
like I thought the same thing you thought. I just thought he was an asshole, but nah, that was
It was a subtle detail they put in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out that
like
out.
it made sense once you understood. Like, oh damn, because I thought it was a little bit over the top too. I'm like, damn, you gonna kill him just because he's like a little bit pushy? Like, nah, I feel like he
Chris
went crazy. Yeah.
was like the Grim Reaper.
Who?
Chris,
Chris and Snoop.
they were a tandem, and Chris was a demon character. He was your ultimate right hand man.
Shoot him twice in the chest, one in the head type shit. Make sure they
He
dead.
he's savage, savage. Yeah,
Insane, fam.
he was savage. Fucking what's my man's name? What's the Kingpin's name again?
Prop Joe.
We got Prop Joe. He kind of
He got the best Baltimore accent in the whole show, by the way. Like he's the closest to a real
yo.
Baltimore
Okay, I'm
accent.
I'm glad you brought the Baltimore accent up. That is a ugly fucking accent.
It's one of the worst. It's not as bad as Toronto, but it's one of the worst.
It's a some of the words or some of the accents is like, man, ain't no way you're serious. But hey, kudos to your accent. No, what's his name, bro? Am I drawing a blank? The Kingpin.
Marlo.
Marlo. Yeah, Marlo Stanfield.
You seen eventually he took off the headbands.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's been off the headbands, but
He listened
yeah,
to you.
he's in his bag right now, and he is a interesting character. Very interesting character. I wish he kind of had more airtime. But he's a he's
Different.
a he's
Different
different.
type of leader than Avon and Stringer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But um, the way the season was wrapped up, I know I rambled, but the way the season was wrapped up, put a bow in the season and made it very, very good. You know, there was a lot of sad stuff, but a lot of positive stuff too. Like um, in the school program when Buddy took in Namond, you know, that was good because you could always tell they casted Namond really well. I feel like because
Great
he
character.
he wasn't hard. Yeah, you could tell he's not like a tough guy.
The Wire showed you every different type of person from the hood, and this was the kid that was born into the hood, born into a hood ass family, but was a good kid.
His mom was the worst character in the show, honestly.
It was a good kid, and his mom really pushed him to try to be as much like his father as possible. And even his father knew that wasn't the right way. Because his father, hey, his father, real one, bro.
Hey, Weeby.
Took that time and did that.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's better than season three, but it's definitely better season one and two, I'd
I think
say.
it's just one of those like, and I think it hits more when you're done with the whole show because it's just one that you remember like in your heart instead of like anywhere else. Because to me, that whole kid's journey, and you just like I said early, like you see kids lose their innocence, and it's so tragic.
It sucked what
All
happened to
these
Randy.
kids in the beginning of the season are good kids.
Yeah.
They just fucking around doing kid shit, but they not bad. It's just their environment forced them to all to go different ways. And to me, that Dookie becoming Bubbles, bruh, cinematic chef's kiss tragedy, bruh. But it's so real.
I'm doing season five. I'm about to jump into it. I'm kind of sad it's the last season because it's coming to an end. We need
You've seen the best of the show.
do you see any references of the kids in season five?
For sure.
Yeah, okay.
For season five, now you on to the media. Now let's explore the media. Now let's see about the corruption on the media side.
Sopranos. How we doing? Where you at?
I'm about halfway through season two.
Okay.
Finished season one. I'm so glad you told me that it was originally supposed to be just one season because the way that it was set up was just like that.
Yeah, so for interruption.
Beginning to end. Tony's mom tried to kill him,
Hmm.
and now she's claiming sick to, dissolve herself of any credibility, but Tony is onto that. He knows what's up.
You saw how
Season two,
you saw how she smirked when she said, "I don't
at
know
the
where you're
end.
from," and
Yeah.
she looked at him and smirked at his ass.
Yeah. Super disgusting. You know what? I got to a point with Tony's wife. I fuck with her, bro. She just a real one. That's it. Like
She's just a down
she's just
chick.
a good ass wife, good ass mom. Like, and that's all you could really ask for. Like, yeah, maybe personality wise, like looks wise, but nah, she's solid, bro. I fuck with her. Um,
Carmella.
Season two so far has been very family oriented. Like a lot about the kids, a lot about, the marriage, not so much about the mafia doings and that thing, but it's starting to ramp up a bit. They just went to Italy, made their connections over there. That badass chick, bro.
Phew.
Oh,
That Dawn, she's the mafia, like the boss over there. She's probably the finest in the whole show. I'll just let you know that. Yeah,
like
she's
she gave
bad.
the therapist a good running, bro.
She's the finest in the whole show. So she already sent back her man with him, right? Or not yet?
Nah,
Okay.
supposedly her man's in jail, type shit.
No, not her man, but one of her workers.
Oh no, but that's the deal. That's the deal they agreed on. But
Yeah.
he hasn't left. I don't know if he's left yet.
Okay, okay.
Bro, one of the things that like Tony got values, bro. He's old school, like, and it shows you those real values, man. Shit, like, bro, she took him to a cave, a private cave.
She tested him.
She took him to a private cave, got in his face, and pretty much was insinuating to smash.
Uh-huh.
My boy said, I would love to, but I don't shit where I sleep. And we're doing business. That's bad business. Bro, pat on the back. Real man shit.
Yeah.
Real man shit. Cause Lordy Christ. That's tough.
Yeah, all right, cool, cool, cool. Who do you what's your thoughts on Silvio?
Who?
Silvio, my man with the wings. The gray
One of the
wings.
OGs?
Yeah.
Cool as fuck. That's Unk.
Yeah, that's all
But the fat boy, the rat, I've
pussy.
been known he was a rat, bruh. How the
You
fuck?
called it?
And you didn't even call it, but the fact that he disappeared right when they were suspecting him should have told you everything.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, he wasn't even a rat. He got killed.
One of the funniest parts of the show is when they tell Tony, pussy's a rat, and he goes, my pussy, my pussy, and they're like, yeah. And then how they took him to the boat, right? They said, I had to do it, blah blah blah. Man.
Yeah, fam. And then it's just interesting also the family dynamic. Like his daughter walks all over him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie.
She's tough in the beginning because she's like very bratty, very new.
Teenager shit.
Yeah, college shit. She knows everything. It's cool. It's cool. So let me ask you, after the first season and a half, do you feel like you see the trajectory of the show being one of those greats, or have you not captured that feeling yet?
Yeah, don't ever compare this show to The Wire again. Like this ain't.
Okay, you're one
There's
season in,
levels.
my friend.
There's levels.
You're one season
Hey,
in. You have
bro, you
five,
asked
six
me
seasons
no,
left.
but you asked me at
But
this.
don't be throwing shots already. What are you talking about?
You asked me at this point, how do you feel? Maybe when I finish, I'll feel different. I'm all for it. As of now, don't ever bring this up in the same conversation with The Wire, Game of Thrones. It's just levels, bruh. It's still an all-time great,
Okay, let's wait till you finish.
but maybe it's a different thing. Maybe I'll appreciate it more.
Well, you're not at the best parts yet.
Exactly. Like I feel like I'm still in the beginning,
I
quote.
say like yeah, yeah, because that first story is done, and now they're going into it. You're going into a
Now
different.
we're really going into Tony's reign.
Yeah, this is this. Yeah, exactly. Because
Season one was him getting to that level, to that
yeah, yeah,
position.
yes, yes. So I'd say like season 3 to 5 is like the chunky part because the last of the, and I'm not gonna tell you too much, but the last of it, Tony battles with a lot of things other than the mob. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean
Like real.
I've been enjoying it thoroughly. Like I've been loving it. I mean that's not to say that. So for sure.
Oh yeah.
Keep
Uh,
watching. Keep you updated. Keep everyone who's watching updated.
For sure. All right, man. You got anything to add? I forgot we were recording again.
Nah, you're good, bro. My boy about to pass up.
All right, man. I'll holla at you, bro. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you next week. Holla.
Hits and hoop season.